do I buy something stupid? How stupid can you go? You can go as stupid as your cash flow.
You know what heals all ills? Deals. Look who went from meals to bills. It's eat what you kill when you're in the field. In the pipeline overflowing, I don't drip, I spill.
We don't seek balance, nah, we want extraordinary. If you really knew my dreams, they'd be more than scary. We got more to spare, ain't no shortage, baby. Winning by the chopper and another for my lady.
Talking about the bird and the strap. Say the word and she handle that.
Fully loaded, put it at the target, and you know we letting off every man. Got my money, who got my back? You can never get it if you never ask.
Big bags, legendary swag. Only one thing better than cash.
When I walk through the door.
Hey, Grant Cardone here. Welcome to the 10X Challenge, and appreciate you signing up for this. Appreciate you clicking that button and say you want to be part of this because you made a commitment to create wealth for yourself, your family. Look, you know you can do this. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to make $1 million in a lifetime. Today we're going to be talking about $1 million math. Before I go into exactly what we're going to do, I'm going to share a strategy with you today that changed my life forever. If you don't know who I am, maybe running into me for the first time, I have 7 best-selling business books. I was broke when I was 25 years old. We've done over $1 billion worth of sales and products over the internet. More importantly, I've helped other companies and entrepreneurs produce hundreds of billions, without exaggeration, hundreds of billions of dollars worth of products and services sales. We work with millions of entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, individual startup people. I got a company called 10X Incubator, where our goal is to start 10,000 tech companies in 10 years and fund those and bring them to market. Have $3 billion worth of real estate, 5,000 investors that work with me on a daily basis, that we've send out about $30 million in checks to our investors a year. Have 13 best-selling business programs that are used by some of the largest, most successful sales organizations in the world. And I have a big social media following that I've built over 12 or 13 years because I drop content every single day. About 3 times a year, we do a challenge like this. This is the 10X Money Challenge. You guys asked for it. We did it. And it was born out of a show that I did last year. In fact, last year this time is the anniversary of Undercover Billionaire. Last year this time, I was dropped off in
Pueblo, Colorado.
Pueblo. That's my invisible man, Jared Glant. President of Cardone Training Technologies. I was dropped off in Pueblo, Colorado. They shaved my head, gave me $100, an old truck, and told me I had 90 days to make $1 million. I said, you mean 10 million, right? And they're like, no, just 1 million. I said, okay, but 10 million would be a lot more fun. And the truth is, in 90 days, without a name, without a credit card, without using Facebook, Instagram, Clubhouse, how we doing, Annie? Where are you going with that? Oh, well, who's gonna listen? I need to hear so they can hear me. Without using any,
hear you right now.
Okay, without using any of these platforms, without using any contacts, without using my credit card, I took $100 and turned it into a $5.5 million business in 90 days. And you're like, oh yeah, I could do that too if I was you. Yeah, but I wasn't me. I was Lewis Curtis. I couldn't use my name.
They've got it.
Okay, I shaved my head. You would not have recognized me if I was out in the streets. If you haven't seen the show, you should see the show. But what I want to do today is I want to kind of take it a little further for you and show you what you could be doing right now. What you could be doing if you have nothing, if you're in debt, if you're not educated, if you're living in the wrong place at the wrong time, if you just have a job, you're like, man, when am I going to get mine? You're earning $20 an hour, $12 an hour. Look, I earned $2 an hour. When I was in Pueblo, I earned nothing per hour, okay? But how can you do it? Yesterday I had Kevin O'Leary on. Today Sharon Lecter. Sharon's a freaking genius on financial literacy. Tomorrow, Magic Johnson, a guy that did more than just play basketball in the NBA, okay? What he's done in his business career is beyond what he did on the basketball court. I have Chris Voss on a Thursday. He's a master at negotiating. By the way, you do not get finances or negotiating with yourself and others. And you have to become a master at negotiating. That's why I have Chris here. And then we also have Stormy Wellington, young black woman who was a stripper at 13, who is a multi-millionaire on her way to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And she's just a brilliant, probably the number one earner for all network marketing of every platform in the world. So I'm bringing these people on, Jordan Peterson, by the way, to challenge your work ethic and your discipline around money. Yesterday, and I'm doing this for free, by the way, it's completely free. The only thing that will cost you is leaving early. Leave early, it's going to cost you. If you don't understand the information, it's going to cost you. If you don't stay committed, it's going to cost you. If you don't do the exercises, it's going to cost you. If you don't complete the entire week, I promise you it's going to cost you. Just give me and your family and your future and your dreams an hour a day for the next 5 days, and I promise you I will get you to $1 million as fast as humanly possible. If you have signed up for this and you missed yesterday's, okay, no problem. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'll catch you up today, but I want to first turn it over to Jared to give you some things that you can do for some housekeeping to take the most advantage of this.
Yeah, so again, what we're doing is every day we're giving away swag boxes. So just for participating, for being active in the group, for posting comments in the group, for sharing the feed if you're in the Facebook room right now, or whatever platform you're on. We go through the shares and we're sending out swag boxes to random people. Today I went live in the Facebook group, so if you have access to our Facebook community, we gave away 20 different swag boxes to people who participated, who posted, who shared, who commented. So stay active in the group, stay active in the chat today, ask great questions, and you will enter yourself into giveaways for these free swag boxes. Also, every day we've given away homework so far. So yesterday the homework was posted at grantcardone.com/homework. We do a quick little assignment for you to go home and do on your own so that you can continue the information that you've learned here when you go home with your family and for yourself, so you have an opportunity to sit in the material a little bit more. Last thing, there's a workbook. This is optional that we are operating out of. This is a workbook that everybody gets. It's about 70 pages. If you want access to the workbook, you can go to grantcardone.com/workbook and get this workbook here.
How much are the workbooks?
It's $47 when you buy the workbook. You also get access to all of the recordings throughout the entire week so that you can come back and watch this over and over and over again.
And that $47, for every one of you that buys that, I donate $47 to the Grant Cardone Foundation. Every $10 I can reach a kid with Cardone University and 10X Kids University, which is under development. We just helped 350,000 kids in South Africa, and I think we did another 140 kids right here in Miami, and we're going to be rolling this out nationwide and internationally.
It's called the 10X Hub. It's wild.
Yeah.
And then finally, if you want to get VIP access each day with the speakers, we do a little backstage, kind of behind the scenes, pull the curtain back, VIP session. It was awesome last night with Kevin O'Leary. He shared some great stuff. You can also get that at grantcardone.com/VIP.
And you get to ask your questions to the expert today, right? So you get to directly ask your question. So that's a super, super cool thing.
If you want to grab both, go to grantcardone.com/combo. Again, all the money that you pay for this, Grant, at the end of this, is going to write a check, a donation to the foundation in that amount so that we can help some kids get access to the same information. In most cases, they need it way worse than us. They way worse off than we do.
So I'm going to show you a trick, okay? This trick is for the wealthy. This trick is, I just finished doing an interview today with the New York Times, and they're like, hey, man, what's the wealth building trick? They had me in there as a millionaire. They said, what was the write-up, Annie? It said, Grant Cardone, self-made millionaire. I'm like, hey, bro, you guys got to correct that millionaire stuff. I'll kill myself. You had me in the massive amounts of depression. Like, I did that when I was 32 years old.
Grant Cardone, the 10X millionaire,
I said,
incubator for entrepreneurs.
Andy got him on the phone and said, hey, you can't call a guy a millionaire. I mean, he didn't, like, don't start the interview off like that. So, look, I'm just going to tell you that I've gone from zero and $40,000 in debt. I had to dig my way out of this. I spent 5 years in college to get an accounting degree to get myself more in debt. I did not know how to get out of this. I spent 5 years and a lot of time wasted because I did not get what I wanted out of college. I wanted to learn money. I wanted to learn the money game. The money game's not really taught there. And maybe I signed up for the wrong courses. I don't know. Maybe I didn't have the right clarity, whatever the case is, but I just got further and further in debt. I dug myself out of that. I became a sales guy and learned how to make $80,000 a year. I wasn't a rich person. What I did with that 80 grand though, and that's what I'm gonna share with you today, because Kevin O'Leary said yesterday, don't live beyond your means. And he also said to diversify your investments. A lot of you hit me afterwards because I called Kevin out on both those things. And that's the beauty of this week. It's not to be right, it's to get better. So please drop your rightness. Okay, drop what you think is right. What you think is right is what got you where you're at right now. If you're taking notes, your understanding of money is the single reason you have your current situation. If you got some money in a savings account, a life insurance policy, you got some money in an IRA, a 401k, you got your house paid for, you got all your debt going, good for you and congratulations, but that's not where you want to be, otherwise you wouldn't be here today, okay? Your rightness will keep you where you're at. If you want to go to the next level, because 80 grand a year was a lot of money in 1980 or 1991, a lot of money. That was a lot of money. That was like 200 grand. It didn't seem like a lot of money because of the way I played it, but I'm going to show you, I never wanted to be an $80,000 a year guy. I wanted to be a multi-millionaire. Actually, I didn't even know I wanted to be a millionaire. I just knew I wanted enough money where I didn't have to worry every day, to where I could go buy what I want, when I want, spend the time with who I want, go where I want, do what I want. And I wanted money. I did not want the drama of money. So 31 years old, I'm a millionaire. Okay, this is documented, by the way. This is not like some punk on Clubhouse. Everybody's a millionaire on Clubhouse. Everybody's a millionaire. And there's $1 million in the bank. I could touch it, grab it. And that's where fear, I got scared to death when I had $1 million. I didn't know what to do with it, didn't know how to protect it, didn't know how to invest it. And all I knew how was to work and earn and go get money, okay? Fast forward today, we have $3 billion of real estate. We've done over $1.2 billion worth of sales over the internet. I have a social media following of about 15 million people, 7 best-selling books, 13 best-selling business programs. By the way, those business programs have outsold all the books by 1,000 times. We've raised and or donated over $100 million to charities. And yes, I am bragging at this moment, okay? And I'm telling you, in addition to the bragging, I want to brag about you. I want to show you how to do what I've done and more. So put your rightness aside. I'm going to show you a trick right now that I promise you, if you utilize this trick, just change the numbers. Okay, I'm going to use an example here and interchange the numbers. But I'm going to show you a trick on $1 million math or $100 million math that will never let you down. Okay. Okay. Now, I've never shared this anywhere on the internet, and it's freaking beautiful. Johnny's going to record this, and I want you guys to go back and do the math. Okay.
Have I seen this before?
No, you haven't seen it before either. Okay. This is personal finances. Personal finances and business finances are identical. Most of you don't have any personal finances. You don't have a statement. But this is a personal finance. And I'm going to show you how to make sure and utilize some of what Kevin O'Leary said yesterday. Let's assume right now, this is what I did. I just went back and looked at when I changed my own game, okay? I had income in the beginning. I had income of $4,000. I'm just going to use that example. Let's say you got 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 24, whatever the number is. It's your personal income, okay? Your expenses, let's say your expenses when you're starting are identical to your income. Then you have zero left over, right? There's no surplus. Your surplus is zero. This is not a great situation to be in. And this is, by the way, the situation that about 80% of America is in on every day. Underneath that line, you don't see this so much financial statements, but underneath that line should be your investments.